Hello, 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 hello. I have a Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you guys today against PuddlesA1, Anthony, whatever you guys call him. He's back to uploading, sorta, kinda, so check him out. I will leave the link in the description as always. So, looking at his team, threats are going to be on the offensive side, the forms of the Mega Pinsir and the Infup, and Mandibuzz is going to be a pain to take down. And I have a decent Volturny core going on with the Noivern, Infernape, Manectric, Cofagrigus, Walls, everything, and Lilligant and Feraligatr are there for Grass, Water, Fire coverage. So anyway, Anthony's issuing that challenge against the one and only Smash Bros. Pro 33 you guys all know and love. He's going to lead with T-Tar, and I'm going to lead with Noivern because Noivern is the fastest thing on my team because I do not run Scarf Ape, I run Banded Ape. And that may be subject to change. I have to figure that out. But anyway, off on a tangent already. I'm going to go for the U-turn here because I can get some super effective damage. If he wants to stay in, go for Stealth Rock. And I can go into either Infernape or Feraligatr to check it offensively. And I am going to go into Feraligatr because I figure Feraligatr can put a really mighty dent into Puddles' team. It's actually pretty Feraligatr weak. So what I'm going to do is, because he's pretty obviously going to switch out fearing the Waterfall or the Aqua Jet, I'm going to take this opportunity to set up the Swords Dance. I know it's only like turn 3, but still, I need to be able to put a dent in his team. But this Mandibuzz comes in, and let me tell you how bulky this Mandibuzz is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a +2 Ice Punch from an Adamant Feraligatr, perfect attack IVs. This is a little gift from Cody, HM65, thank you very much. But anyway, that Ice Punch is going to do about 80% of the Mandibuzz, doesn't even bring it down to the red, and he's going to Whirlwind me out because he doesn't want a +2 Feraligatr in his face. So anyway, I'm going to get dragged out into Call Me Funk, and I probably should have played a bit smarter with Infernape in this game because I could have gone for the U-turn, expecting something to come in. It could have been the T-Tar, expecting the Fire Punch or the Thunder Punch. It could have been this Reuniclus, and I would have gotten really good damage on it with the U-turn regardless, but I go for the very obvious Thunder Punch, and now I'm going to have to switch out because I don't want this thing setting up a Trick Room freely, and I can't 2-hit KO it, so I'm going to go into Cofagrigus here. Hopefully he doesn't have the Trick Room. I'm hoping maybe it's just a Calm Mind set or whatever the case may be, but turns out this Reuniclus is the Trick Room variant, which is the better of the Reunicly, as it may be. So what he's going to do here is he's just going to go for the Shadow Ball. It's actually going to end up knocking out Cofagrigus, which really surprised me. But, I mean, I guess. It's probably Quiet Nature, max special attack to run under Trick Room and punch holes in everything in sight. So, I'm going to go into Lilligant here because I want to put something to sleep. I can take any one hit from this Reuniclus, but Puddles is smarter than that. He's going to go into Mandibuzz, dodge the Sleep Powder because of Overcoat's new mechanics, which is great because it dodges all Spore moves as well as the Hail and Sandstorm damages. So since I cannot touch Mandibuzz in any way, shape, or form because my only attacking move is Giga Drain, I'm going to switch into Muggsy, that big Manectric here. And I could have predicted the knockoff. I could have predicted Brave Bird, I guess, if he carries that. But that knockoff does a good chunk of damage, despite the Manectric not being able to be knocked off because this is my Mega Manectric. And so he's going to go into T-Tar here because it's specially defensive, and I can go for either the T-Wave or the Volt Switch. If I'm smart here, I'm going to go for the Volt Switch because Mega Manectric is one of the best Volt Switchers in the game as of now without being Scarf, because base 135 or 140 special attack and speed is very nice. So I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt actually. I mean, I wanted to take out Mandibuzz right there and then, even though I was pretty confident the Volt Switch could have taken it out from there. But I'm going to go for a Volt Switch now because I figure, hey, I can Volt Switch into pretty much anything I need to because I can go back into Feraligatr. He really can't do a whole heck of a lot because I saw that this thing is specially defensive by how little that Thunderbolt and Volt Switch did. And Puddles is going to go for the Fire Blast, I guess, expecting Lilligant to come in, which is perfectly fine by me, which that wasn't the case. I brought him Feraligatr. But I can set up the Swords Dance again, I guess. So he's going to go into Noivern here, and I really wanted to catch the Reuniclus again, expecting maybe a Waterfall. But what I'm going to do is go for the Crunch, like I said, and that does a lot to the Noivern. And I go for the Aqua Jet here. I really wasn't expecting that to KO, to be completely honest, but I guess because the -1 defense really helped in that case. So down goes Noivern, and Feraligatr sitting at a little bit of HP. I need to either preserve this thing or I can just have it be knocked out. Now, Anthony makes a great play here. He goes into his Pinsir, and he's going to be able to go for the quick attack and knock out my Feraligatr and get the Moxie boost. And now I have a +1 Pinsir in my face, and it's not even Mega Evolved yet. So I need to make a couple of plays here. I need to go into my Manectric here, get the Intimidate off to put him at neutral. And I can either go for the Flamethrower or I can go for the Volt Switch. But I feel like I can go for the Volt Switch because if he Mega Evolves, it's going to do even more. He's smarter than that. It's going to go into T-Tar, which is that nice big check to my Mega Manectric because especially defensive. But I'm going to go for the T-Wave here because nothing on his team really wants to take a T-Wave. I mean, Tyranitar is probably the best thing for it. But either way, I'm going to go for the Volt Switch now because I need to go into something a little better than my Mega Manectric for this thing. And turns out that Puddles was going to go for the Pursuit as I Volt Switch out, but he gets the full Para, which kind of matters because that means my Mega Manectric lives to see another day. And so he's gonna switch out here, and he's gonna go into Mandibuzz because Mandibuzz checks my Lilligant in every way, shape, and form. I'm gonna go for a couple of Giga Drains because that's what Lilligant can do to this thing. I wanted to get T-Tar out of the way, but once again, Puddles is the smarter player. He's gonna be going into his Mandibuzz and doing Mandibuzz things like roosting and knocking off and all of that bulky, wally, annoying Mandibuzz stuff. I'm going to go for another Giga Drain here. That does absolutely nothing, and Anthony's just going to have Mandibuzz go for the Roost. And he's going to be sitting at a really nice amount of health. And that kind of sucks for me because I know Mandibuzz is just very hard to take down in general, and it kind of sucks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch back out into Mega Manectric here. And I'm at the point where I need to just let loose a bunch of T-Bolts because I can. And turns out the Sandstorm goes away on the turn that I would have been knocked out with Sandstorm damage. I'm just like, that's perfect timing. And the knockoff at the -1 doesn't even knock out Mega Manectric, which is awesome. So he's going to just bring back in T-Tar, and I'm going to have to spam Thunderbolts because I know he's going to bring it in. Knock me out with the Sandstorm, that's fine. That's kind of what you have to do in order to win the game because Anthony is quite the good player. Because we all know Puddles. Puddles, good guy. We all know and love him. So I'm going to go back into Call Me Funk here. And I know for a fact that I can spam Fire Punches because nothing really wants to come in on a Choice Banded Iron Fist boosted Fire Punch, including that T-Tar because it's at such a low amount of health. With that said, I can easily 2-hit KO Mandibuzz. I can KO Pinsir, except for the fact that this thing has Aerial 8 boosted Quick Attack. And we all know Mega Pinsir is a gigantic threat to anybody's team. So that's exactly what he's going to do. I really can't bring anything in on this because, I mean, it's a Mega Pinsir. It's going to be doing a lot of damages to everything. So I have to leave in Infernape's Death Fodder, unfortunately, for Call Me Funk. So what I'm going to do now is go into my Noivern because I know Mega Pinsir can't knock me out with any one hit without taking a bunch of damage first. So he's going to switch out. Hopefully I can Life Orb variant, which I believe I may actually be Specs variant. So I'm just going to go for the Hurricane here, and Modest Specs Noivern easily going to knock out the Infernape with said Hurricane, and down it goes. So as soon as it comes in, it just dies. End of story. And actually, this is pretty much game here because Noivern's just going to go on a rampage right now. I'm not going to end up missing a Hurricane, which is great. And if I missed a Hurricane, I would have been done for. And Noivern, I believe, is my second or third to last Pokemon. And Feraligatr can't do much to Mega Pinsir without taking a load of damage. And Feraligatr can't do much to Reuniclus. And I end up living the Aerial 8 boosted quick attack from this Mega Pinsir. I don't know if it's Adamant or Jolly. And I'm able to knock it out with the Hurricane, which is great. And what Puddles has left is his Mandibuzz. And I know this thing is super duper duper stupid bulky. So it's going to be able to take one, go for the Roost, and Puddles could be that guy and just keep going for Roost and stuff like that. And he could probably stall out my Noivern eventually. I mean, he could probably gone for knockoff and KO'd me. And I could have played a little differently, but I still had Feraligatr in my back pocket there, which means that this is actually going to be a 3-0 in my favor. But it was a lot closer than the score seems. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Smash Bros. Pro 33, signing out.